Good morning. Suge checking in from the Popping Off at the Mouth, starring Suge and Tristan for Dummies. Good morning. This is a response video to Tristan for Dummies response video to the video I did about what I don't like. There's some key things, 4 key things, 3 or 4, we'll see. Key things that I wanted to address back to Tristan. Y'all feel free to comment on this. First of all, I never said the first day had to be lavish. I never said that. I said it had to be creative. Okay? I never had to say it was expensive. I actually went into the fact that, and this is how I feel in the morning. I feel like it's a fresh day and I'm not beat down by the daily trials of life and smoking. So, anyway. So, yeah. I never said it had to be lavish. I never said it had to be a whole bunch of money. As a matter of fact, I said we could go somewhere that is of Applebee's and Chili's price range, but it needs to be some kind of thought process put in it. Like this one time, since I've been here in Georgia, this dude, our first date, okay, I'll just go and tell you. I was on an online dating. One of my friends had suggested to go on POF.com. It's a free site, plentyoffish.com. It's a free site. I didn't like it. I ran into a bunch of dooflammies and stuff like that because, I feel like it's a free site. So you get free shit, you get what you pay for. You get, brothers that ain't, I ain't gonna say all of them, because some of it just didn't work because our personalities are different. I'm a whole lot of woman, a whole bunch of ways. So, I'm a lot to deal with. But anyway, so the site I was dealing with, I wouldn't go on the site. I really would. If you were, I would like go on 2 or 3 days, gauge from there and go on. I wouldn't make like 2 or 3 weeks out of it or a month out of it. It's a waste of time for me, and it was a waste of time for her, and she's in Dallas. So, okay. And so I'm trying to get ready. Anyway, so my thing was be creative. So one of my fish had invited me on a date here in Georgia. It was in a city 2 hours away. And what we were going to do, we were going to go tubing down the Chattahoochee. That's the bomb. You want to know how much that costs? It costs $3 a person to go there. And then whatever it costs for his gas, you know what I'm saying? And, if we ate, you know what I'm saying? But if we did all that, I wouldn't have been expecting that. I don't think that you have to lavish me on the first date. Okay. And that whole, bus pass down to the park and a comforter and a picnic. I was trying to get my ex-boyfriend to do that so many times. And, he act like, he didn't have the wherewithal within his damn mind, to, make that happen. You know what I'm saying? I like stuff like that. It does not have to be expensive all the time. Okay. Now get that right. All the time. But it damn sure needs to be creative and seem like you cared about taking me somewhere. You cared about where we went, not just some old standard place that you take Charlotte, Darla, and Toshwanique. You know what I'm saying? That's not cool. And on top of that, if we can't go somewhere and you spend $30, and let's say $50 because we might have went to a movie or something like that, and you can't spend $50, every 3 weeks or something like that, that means you're dating too much. Either you need to get your financial life together, or you might be dating too much. I feel. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to go nowhere that everybody done been with you. And I don't want to go nowhere that I can, just see every day while I'm driving to work. I just don't want to. I didn't say it had to be expensive, but I just don't like how guys just treat you like a pair of drawers. You know what I'm saying? And just put some new drawers on every day. It ain't nothing big. It ain't nothing, eventful. It's just what it is. I don't like that. Forget that mess. And I stand by that. And I'm going to say, just like Nene said, forget that. And I ain't changing. And that's the truth. Anyway, so on the lavish, yeah. And I don't date men based on their event planning skills, but I do like to see that you step out the box and that you might do something different. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not opposed to paying for dates here and there. You know what I'm saying? I really ain't. And I've had friends tell me I was a fool. But I'm not like that. I don't like to be beholden to people. You know what I'm saying? I will bequeath you with a meal or two, or a movie, or a rock climb, or something like that. But don't abuse it. Okay? Second of all, see, I have to do all this with these eyebrows. See how I look? That's that eyebrow. And that's that one. I gotta make them. I gotta make them look the same. And that's not what I go in there and get my eyebrows done for. Anyway, so one last thing on them dates. I ain't into no dates that you done been on with everybody else. Point blank and period. So if you done been on the date with everybody else, it seemed like it to me, I'm gonna call it out. Or I might not call it out. I just might not call you. Okay. So that's not cool. Second of all, you said something about you don't like when women think that it's the man's obligation to get their hair done. Well, you see what my hair look like. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm about to get a perm because this is 3 years in the making, and I'm just sick of this. I feel like this afro is taking away my pretty. You know what I'm saying? I really am cuter than this, and I don't appreciate this afro and what it does for me sometimes, especially now that it's getting real long. It don't want to curl no more, so that ain't gonna work. Anyway, I don't believe that. I don't like when women think that you're supposed to be getting their hair done and stuff like that too, especially if it's really early in the dating process. But if y'all been dating, 6 months strong, y'all talking about love, maybe not, but 6 months strong, hanging out, having a good time with each other, and blah, 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 blase skip. You know what I'm saying? Why can't you, spare $45, $50? Not necessarily a whole weave at 6 months, you know what I'm saying? Like, unless you just want to do it, or you've been talking about it, Tristan. Then what? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the deal? That's the problem nowadays. These men and stuff like that been raised out here without no damn daddy. They don't know shit about no cars. They don't know nothing about no dang plumbing. They don't know how to cut grass. They getting the roles mixed up and what's supposed to be going on. You are a man. You are a hunter. You are a provider. Okay? Not saying that you're supposed to provide everything. Please listen to my videos before you make the response, Tristan. I'm not saying everything, but I feel like a lot of days these roles are getting mixed up and or reversed. And I'm not feeling like a woman sometimes, or like what I thought a woman was, how a woman's supposed to be treated by her man. And my thing is, hell, if you can't fix the plumbing, if you can't cut the grass, then find somebody who do. Make sure you got enough money to make sure you got somebody who can. Now, I can do all of that. Well, I can't do no plumbing, but I can cut the grass, I can change the alternator, all that good stuff. That intimidates me, and then they want like, oh, you so masculine. Yeah, okay, whatever. But you don't even know how to do nothing, so what are you? Coochie? Because I feel like that's coochie, when you don't know how to do nothing. And then I think that's coochie gone crazy. Coochie and titty. When you ain't got no money to hire nobody to do it. That's why. So my thing is, get you if it's a Tristan's for dummies out there, it's a plumbing for dummies. Honey, I saw fitness for dummies the other day. You know what I'm saying? So get you a for dummies and acquire you some skills, okay? Get you some skilled trades going on. Talking about you a man and stuff like that. That's whack like a mug. So no, I don't think that a man should be obligated to get their hair done. And if a man said, "Oh, can you get my bust down, my fade out this week?" I'm sure gonna be looking. Is you crazy? I'm a woman. Now, here and there, yeah, but on my own notion. Don't ask. And like I said, and I stand by this, and I ain't changing because I feel like a lot of time again. That these roles is mixed up. And being the type of chick that had the type of jobs that I've had, which leads me into this other thing, I feel like once a guy figured out where I worked or what was my position, they try to play me. Who ain't finna get played about no money is me. Who will get rid of a nigga real quick because they trying to play with, trying to count up my money or trying to get in where they fit in because of the money that they may think that I have. Is me. You gone, honey. Play with my money if you want to. I ain't with it. What they say, Roam if you want to. I'm talking about cheat, screw with my money if you want to, because you'll be gone. I can't even deal with that. Mess with my money, play with my money, and what I want to talk about, mess with my money. And this has happened to me before. If it's just me, you, and my child in the house, and some money is missing, and I had that money when I walked in the house, and the next morning it's gone, and you talking about I don't know where it went, you gotta go. You a lot. First of all, you gonna get your ass beat, and then you gotta go. Because that's some bullcorn, okay? I ain't gonna say who did it, but I was in a long relationship with this person. Well, I ain't even gonna go into all that, but yeah, that stuff happened. And I got my money paid back. That's another thing. How you didn't steal nothing, but you gonna pay the money back. I just would have left. I would have left and just, until she got over it or never been able to come back. Because if I didn't steal it, I wouldn't have been paying no money back. And that's real. Anyway. So, what was I going to say? Yeah. So now let's go back to these feet that you was talking about. Okay. So you're going on and on about, women feet and da-da-da-da and da-da-da-da. I feel you, because that hanging over the shoe stuff, that's hooker. You can find that at any hooker street, on any hooker street or any strip club around the nation. That's strip club fodder. Okay? That's strip club fodder. So, well, I don't even know if I use that right. I have a vocabulary, expansive vocabulary, and words be coming to my mind all at the same time. In a millisecond, I got to choose which one is appropriate. And a lot of times, I'll be missing as I get older. And that's a shame. I'm going to have to pray about that. But anyway, and you are using century, right? Century is 100. Centa is 100. So you say century, I'm going to say centa. Be centa. Centa. You think that'll catch on? I don't know. But anyway. So, oh man, I got stripper lip. See, this is stripper lip. When you're, what do you call this stuff? Your, what do you call it? Your lip liner is darker than your side. It's supposed to blend in. So look, circles, 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 blend. Okay. Anyway, so, another thing about the feet is, sometimes, you guys are, ooh, that's sexy, and ooh, them heels, ooh, mama, you doing it in them heels. We be kind of like, to keep, to be out there and be trendy and fashionable, we be in them shoes. I've always had bad feet. They had to crack my feet when I was born and reset them. So I don't really do a whole bunch of, them tall shoes and stuff like that. Now those ones that the sole is kind of tall too, and it helps with, all the pressure being back on the stiletto. I do have a lot of those, but I don't wear a lot of. I'm gonna put some. Oh no, dang! I left my flats at home. At work. Okay, so this is corporate Chelsea. Doesn't she look like a baby doll? Anyway, so yeah, I put on flats for most of the time. That's just what that is. But being that I used to work as an engineer in manufacturing plants, I have, damn, it's 13 minutes already. God dog. Yeah, so I'm finna cut this off. I had to come back.